provided. The first $5,000 10% deposit must be in the form of a cashier's check. The title will be clear subject to current taxes, conditions, covenants, restrictions, reservations, easements, rights, and rights of way of record. Sale will be made in the following terms. Policy of title insurance, 1/2 escrow fee at the expense of seller, 1/2 escrow fee at the expense of purchaser. A 60-day escrow will be opened and accompanied with seller's choice. The undersigned reserves the right to reject any and all bids to postpone the sale from time to time in accordance with the provisions of Section 783 of the Probate Code. Sales of these properties are subject to public administrator's approval and probate court confirmation. In the event the sale of the property is not confirmed by the court, the high bidder's deposit will be returned. Overbids may be accepted by the court if they are made in court and they are in an amount equal to the accepted bid plus 5% of that amount plus $500. The court shall determine any further incremental successive overbidding amounts. All descriptions and information derived from sources deemed reliable, but no guarantee is expressed or implied. Announcements made on day of sale will take precedence, right?
I have a few announcements to make. If you're bidding today, keep in mind you have to have your cashier's check, you have to have a personal check. So if you're the high bidder today, we will collect a total of 10% deposit. So if you bid $500,000 today, we'll collect $50,000. We'll cash those checks on Wednesday, hold the money in our trust account until the court date. The court date will be approximately 45 to 60 days from today. Once it's confirmed in court, you'll have up to a 60-day escrow to close. If you can close early and we're ready, we'll close early. Also keep in mind, you should have read the brochure. This is an as-is sale. We're not making any repairs to the property. So if you're bidding here today and you think that we're going to fix something, we are not. Also, you have no contingencies. So if you're planning on getting a loan and putting 10% down, my experience is that will never happen. So keep that in mind. If you bring a lender in here and they're going to say there's so many things wrong with the property that they will not give you a loan. So if you're thinking you're going to get a loan like that, it's not going to happen. You will not get your 10% deposit back. It goes into the brochure goes into the details about the liquidated damages. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you might just want to wait, see what it sells for, and then you can obviously wait and go to court. That's the next step. The next step is today the lowest they can raise will be $5,000. So if we're asking for $400,000, next bid could be $405,000. If no one bid $405,000, we'd say sold subject to court confirmation. But when we're standing in front of the judge would ask for a 5% plus $500 overbid, which would be about $20,500 if someone to start the bidding up again. My recommendation is to make your highest and best bid today, and if you get the property and it goes high enough, no one will show up. If no one bids today, it'll go very low, and people will show up. So my recommendation is if you want to be done with this property today, make your bid, and if you don't get it, you're done. By the look of all the people that we have here, it'll go very, very high. It'll take 1 minute. It'll take 1 minute. That's all it'll take, 1 minute. So when Dean's asking for a bid, it'll take 1 minute. Okay? So if you're sitting there thinking, it'll be too late. Once we say sold subject to court confirmation, we need to bring the buyer up immediately, sign them up, and then we're off to the next property. So if you're done, we're done, we sell this property, give Dean your bidder card, and we appreciate you coming and just take your time leaving just because there's a lot of people. But keep in mind, we're going to be saying going once, going twice, going 3 times, sold, and then you raise your card, it'll be too late, and you'll be upset. So when he's down to 5,000 increments, it'll take very few seconds. Also, you cannot call me up tomorrow and say I've changed my mind. You cannot do that. We will keep the money. We'll proceed like we're supposed to, and then you'll find out when you go to court what will happen. But it's not an easy transition to back out of this process because you're 10% under money. Anyways, a couple disclosures. You've been through the property. You've seen the condition. It's in very poor condition. There's water damage to the walls, ceilings, floors. My history with the property is I was told there were pigeons living in the property, so it was a mess. They hired a cleanup company, and that's what those things are posted on the building, trying to clean up, I guess, the contamination. So we did what we think we needed to do. Also, you see a lot of it's cinder block construction or block construction, which obviously is an issue sometimes, but that's what you're bidding on. You also see the back gate is falling down in the property. You also see a garage structure that's not complete. I don't know what the zoning is, so we're not making any representation of what the zoning is. You think you're going to build multiple units here or not. It's an as-is sale, so whatever you bid today, that's going to be the price that I'm doing for it. That minority gets. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all registered bidders should have a yellow bidder card. Can I see them, please?
How do I register a bidder? How do I register a bidder?
Right here. Can you register somebody real quick?
Excuse me.
Come up and see Ron.
Excuse me.
Ron? Ladies and gentlemen, don't take tugging at the ear, scratching of the nose, or even nodding of the head for bids. When I see you put that yellow card up, I know you're bidding. Use that yellow card to bid, please, especially people who are in the back. If you hold that yellow card up, I'll spot you. I'll give everybody fair warning on before we sell out, so do not hesitate, as Red said. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know we have $195,000 opening minimum bid. Who'll get $195 to open the bidding? Now $200,000, now $225,000, now $250,000, now $275,000, now $300,000. $325,000 is bid, $350,000. $350,000, $375,000. $375,000 is bid, now $400,000. $400,000 is bid, now $425,000. $425,000 is bid, now $450,000. Gentlemen here, now $460,000, $470,000. $480,000. $480,000 is bid, now $490,000. $490 is right here. I have $490 laid in the PCAP. $500,000 even. $510,000 even. $510 is bid, now $520,000. Current bids on the porch with me at $510,000. Do I have $520,000? $520 is gentleman here. Now $530 is the lady. Now $540,000. Now $550,000 is there. Now $560,000. $560,000. Now $570,000. Current bids on my left at $560,000. Do I have $570,000? $570 is here. Now $580,000. Now $590,000. Current bid is $580,000. $590,000, now $600,000 even money, now $610,000. I have $600,000 bid, asking $610,000. At $610,000, I saw $610,000 on my right side first. What do you give $620,000? $620,000. $620,000 is bid here, now $630,000. Current bid still on my left at $620,000, asking $630,000 going once. $630,000 is the lady here, now $640,000, now $650,000. At $650,000, current bid is $640,000. Do I have $650,000 to raise? Now $660,000. At $660,000, you both hesitating a bit. $660,000, now $670,000. At $670,000, $665,000, $5,000 is our lowest figure raise. $665,000, that always does it. $670,000, $670,000, ma'am. At $670,000. I want to be sure now. $670,000, because your eyes tell me you're holding it up, but your eyes are going like this. Now $675,000. $675,000. I have $670,000 bid against. Anybody can still get in, guys. $675,000 is bid. Now $680,000 then. That's $680,000. At $680,000 is bid. Now $685,000. At $685,000 to raise the bidding. At least you're smiling. $685,000. Now $690,000. At $690,000. At $690,000 is bid. $690,000 is bid. Now $695,000. At $695,000. At $695,000, now $700,000 even money. That's an easier number to remember. $700,000. At $700,000. Now $705,000. At $705,000. She says no. Current bids on my left at $700,000 even money. Do I hear $705,000 going once? At $705,000 twice. Third and final opportunity. Anybody else at $705,000? Last call and fair warning at $705,000. So subject court confirmation of $700,000.